They've played the Gecko before, but it's been a while. They've been opting to go for that Sky. It's going to be a Showers fight off the rip, and Patatek hasn't missed a beat with that Ghost.
Captain pushing in towards short at the exact same time. The Spike's sitting in Showers, but they've gotten plenty of license to move around. The only one close by left is Boo. Pesky little Roomba trying to hunt him down. He tries to swing ahead of it, tries to catch the timing, and the shorty will not connect. FUT should be able to roll in nice and easy here.
This is a really late response from
Spike planted.
the B anchors of Rians and Benji Fishy in this round. FUT right now, you imagine this post plant after that dagger doesn't connect on anybody's CT. They're going to be geared and ready for this flank. Yedije with the Sheriff to his name. Doesn't hit the mark on Benji.
Nope. Puts a bullet right in between both of them. Enid will fall as well. Hey, this wasn't supposed to go this way. Captain's left alone. He's able to stop the defuse. Didn't get to half. The jump spot is bold. It's ambitious. It's reckless. But he has no other choice. Rian's doing it on his own. That should not have gone that way.
Bit of a faster approach for FUT, contacting into hookah.
We haven't seen much action B.
Whoa. Rians will take out CNED. Some nice shots and awareness. We'll have to flood in the middle of the site, and if FUT decide to speed up, you're going to see a molly, a flash come out.
Yeah, also look at the adaptation now. Now Yetuje's on the flank.
Yeah, he's got to find an opening.
Or he, just by his presence, just by the fact that he likes to play this way, they're going to leave 3 members of Heretics A. It's like the fear of what's potentially on the other side could be too much, or Rians just holds the line on his own, gets 3 on the round. Now the rotate is afoot. Captain pushing forward. He's got 70 HP. The smokes to provide a little bit of cover. Cut him off from the play. And the Spike scooped up in the hands of the Viper. An attempt at the plant is delayed for just a moment, but now thinking twice about it. Feels a little bit safer and has gotten that far. We've already seen a 2v4. It was the other way around. But can it happen again?
You imagine it won't with all the utility that Heretics have going into this retake. Nothing connecting, but Boo connects onto Yedije.
This 70 HP surely can't stand in the face of 4. It's from Boo, though. Look at how far up he's gotten into Showers. The knife tagged him, but given where it landed, it's tough to really tell where they could be.
Oh my gosh.
And now that pressure's applied in short, they kind of have to swing back. Patatek's not able to fully put his focus into Showers, and he gets punished for it.
Oh, and the Omen flash is going to connect on a Boo here as well. The pinch. He might for that Gecko flash. There it is.
Yeah, there's a paranoia you were looking for. Captain finding the right time to strike. This has been surgical from FUT this round.
Oh.
The weapon upgraded, the kill found. Benji Fishy on an island. And the 5th man, their Thrash, will secure the round as FUT get to 2. That's the FUT here. They know it's more than just what they see.
Oh, Mr. Fawn running straight out of hookah.
Really nice counter out from Benji Fishy, and now the pit to cause more problems. Oh, he spots him, he knows where he is. The rocket never goes off. The pit will go down, though. They've created enough space on the site to be able to settle.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
The only one who was not close by was Yetuj, and he has now joined the fold. Patatek's got to be careful here, understanding they don't have elbow control. He could get swung on at any moment.
Bring them down.
Honestly, his job here, too, is just to provide cover, be the watchman for Woot. As he tries to land a shot, first one's just a little bit off. The second will also be missed. You see, Woot's already headed over. Meanwhile, Rian's feeling some of the pressure. Confirming presence and getting the kill. That wasn't off an outlaw. That was just a spam through the wall.
Something we've seen so much this tournament on this map of Bind. And that's why you see players buying the Phantom. They don't want their tracers to come out.
Oh, they cleared the Dizzy, so he was able to hold him back. Rians.
Vincing B split. Woot. That Thrash will connect.
But can anyone punish? Oh, he swings out. I thought there might have been somebody over the top covering him, but Boo drops 2. Now the Nightfall will light everyone up. Captain has TP, but Cena can't see a damn thing. The goop in his face will cause so many problems. He's gotten the Spike out. He's gone through TP, and I don't know that he'll commit to this, but he does have ult.
If there was ever a player to do this so far in this series, it would have to be Adacaptan. 15 and 4.
I think he's heard it, but it doesn't matter. Boot will fall. A 1v3 for FUT to get another. All the magic potentially going their way. You're right, he's had quite a map. He's been ridiculous up until this point, but that dink will leave a brutal headache. And the possibility of a clutch gets smaller and smaller, but maybe his positioning will be the difference maker. He spots one, has to settle onto Thrash, or excuse me, onto Wingman, but now the Molly decides it all. So well played by Rians.
Aiming for them to go straight into an A hit after that contact was made. Knife will land onto somebody in U-Haul.
They're fully committing to this. The smoke went out heaven, the smoke went out pipes, the satchel came out, but thvsfut was not moved. Now the pit, to make matters infinitely more difficult. Do they push it? Do they challenge it? They can't leave this thing here. Rians falls. The pit's still in play as they try to fight through showers. Meanwhile, Patatek keeping U-Haul for himself. They've got Yedujay and Adacaptan corralled and controlled on the swing, though. Woot not able to find any value. The numbers starting to dwindle as the pit goes down. thvsfut lets it drop, gets a kill. He gets them all.
The sights of Adacaptan.
He's just gonna try to slip away here.
Oh, this is fast.
Oh, you got to speed up now.
Approach.
There it is, Woot with the one satchel, makes it work. Finds enough penetration to get a second.
That's one way to open up the B site. Heretics will cycle the bomb on Woot as well, but here comes the flood from FUT.
It's more of a trickle at this point. They just didn't have the numbers to do it.
If they can win this round, FUT's economy will be in shambles. And a fast pace at A. That dagger will not connect.
But Woot will, oh my goodness.
Oh, did he?
Now the satchel out, the rocket connects. It's the bulldog, it's the rocket, it's everything. The guy's just magnetic right now. And he knows he's got more prey waiting on the other side of that wall. Little sidestep, almost punishes him for it, but Woot gets his third.
At what point do you consider to maybe just save on the side of FUT, maybe bring those guns into the next round? It feels like this could be so hard, but there is an opening.
The problem is they're so far up into the site, they don't really have a choice. They're gonna try to take the fight, and it might work out. Force their hand, and they will gladly take it from you.
And just like that, we're even in 2v4s in this series. Confidence to FUT for future retakes. Understanding that the synergy is not there.
Oh, he did so much damage, and he gets a kill. I mean, look at Rians, look at Woot, and now look at Yedujay. Looking for the right time to strike. The snap is good onto one. Unfortunately, cannot find any more. But Heretics got what they were looking for. They've accomplished the first half of their mission. They got the spike down. FUT again on the retake. A deep molly to keep them back, but the spam is just so good. We talked about how prevalent that was going to be on this map. And so far, it has delivered. Can Patatek find another free one? He can!
Player standing.
A 1v1 now. Adacaptan on the tap, spots where the jump peek comes from. Still not even able to get it to half. He's playing with them like it's a cat and mouse game. Adacaptan has to make a play here. He's got to get the swing. Oh, my goodness. We've just fully devolved into silliness here. And he died to the spike. Death ball that you were just mentioning. Drop the Thrash as well. And another piece falls. They've just had such a hard time at keeping him back. Maybe the pit will provide enough cover. There's no punish off of that Prowler either. There's really no way for them to get up on it, so they're going to be funneled and pushed into the back of this site. The Nightfall will connect onto everyone, I believe. The Paranoid traded out his Rians, tries to find space around it. Woot spotting a scalp, not able to find it, but CNED can. But the pit is still in play. It's still a problem. You've got this reflank coming through with elbows. Boo's able to keep them all back. CNED's going to have to 1v3. He can't. It's just too much, Dre. Position.
And here we go. It's a fast, short A take from FUT, but nobody there to reciprocate. And now Heretics, they're just going to run it down in hookah.
Yeah, Jay has to stay alive. Any value that he can find is gold. But unfortunately, it's just damage dealt. Meanwhile, Adacaptain, knowing, understanding what was on the other side, TP's back B. The rest of the pieces now starting to come together. And a really nice timed ult from Crack. Somali's even better though, but there's nowhere that's safe. No room to be found. Adacaptain playing with them. The fake TPs are enough to get one, but it's all he can find. The TPs through will provide enough space for Cracks to join the fold once more.
It looks like Patatek wants to disrupt this retake, maybe catch somebody off guard. Early Seekers being used, maybe that'll have to allow for FUT to use something more here. There's the Roomba close to clear out anything. Dagger as well.
He's gonna keep scaling.
Last player
But
standing.
Cracks is ready for it, he wants it. He's left alone, a 1v2, the barrel in his mouth.
Attackers
Can't find a thing. Heretics get to 13.
And you were Heretics map pick.
Perhaps. They were late to the fight a lot. You're right about that. And this map does tend to lend itself to more stuff like that, so that very well may be part of the plan, part of the problem. Benji Fishy will get tagged by the stun, but still, of course, recklessly swinging out to take the fight, because why not? Meanwhile, Mingman tried getting out, tried getting the spike down, unfortunately failed, but Heretics might be able to hold them back. Look at Rien's. Cracks at a shock at his feet. What a brutal way for the round to end. Rien's gets 3 there. So he understands that's where the lurk is going to be coming from. Oh, CNED. What a miserable way to get caught like that. Benji Fishy now punishing and still understanding there's a flank. There's pressure coming in from the other side. Decides to tuck into the smoke and try to fight out main. Pays for it with his life, but damage has been dealt. This is the Sheriff round that felt like missed all the first half.
And now Wook gets an upgrade with the Outlaw. Even if he gets a tag, that's a W for FUT.
But Boo has been stopped. A stinger in the hands of Patatek. Adacaptain with a flash in his face tries to turn, and he's so blinded. What can Mr. Fallen do? A 1v3 in the inferior weaponry. The tag on the Wood is brutal. The satchel to keep him back. It's gonna do its job. A MasterCard Thrifty as Heretics win the bonus. I mean, do you even call it a bonus? To open up the map a little bit. He's the only one with a rifle. The Sheriff's not settling there. They've gotten him really far out. They've gotten him really far up, and he's going to push into spawn. Has to peek ahead of this, though, because he knows he's been spotted. He's been had. He gets his one, but the rifle's not in a position to be scooped up here. But Cracks pushing it anyway. He might succeed. Yeah, he does.
Could be the deciding factor into this round, into this post plant for FUT. Mr. Fallen trying to set him up, supporting utility to keep him alive.
Very cleanly done. Now the Rolling Thunder. It's gonna tag onto 1. Patatek managed to get through that unscathed. They're not filling in on the space behind it. Meanwhile, Benji Fishy trying to buy his time. Trying to find it.
No way.
Patatek falls. No, he has to. He's got to come off of it. He gets his one. There's a challenge on the other side. The third. No. Oh, Adacaptain gets them there first. He did take some damage in exchange.
It's a really nice flash there.
That's such a deep smoke. I mean, that's a one way to stop them from funneling out of the other side, but he TP'd back into it. I don't think they'd be expecting that. Boo is a really nice spot here. Slows things down, buys his time. Now the retake attempt will come through. You see another smoke coming out from Boo as the drone ventures forth. They're all funneled in here. They've got to be careful. 3 on the site. Look at him tucked in, huddled up, now paranoid, and now dead. But there are layers to this, but all of the layers are crumbling. Every single one of them falling apart. Adacaptain will join his teammates. That's been enough to draw Boo to commit the TP to end B, but look where the spike is. There's a lot that Woot's gonna have to figure out here, and he doesn't have the time to do it.
A nice punish from Mr. Fallen, and now they're gonna freeze the round.
But the problem with this freeze here is that's gonna allow Heretics to rotate back A. So if FUT do want to end here, all of the manipulating of rotations that they did at the beginning of the round, it's gone. He's hearing all of this. Patatek has full info as to what's going on now. And look at the positioning from Heretics. They're already here. Patatek might have regretted being here as he's dealt with. Boo on the snap, that's real clean, but you're gonna have to do more than that.
Give me a corpse. Where is everyone?
Someone give the man a corpse.
Footsteps heard as well.
paranoia in his face. They know where he is. He can see the swing coming. There's nothing he could do about it. Rian's in a 1v3. Nothing found. Not a single kill. FUT get their third.
Boo, a lot rests on his shoulders right here.
Very reminiscent of the conversation we were having in the previous round, but it was Mr. Fallen who had the pressure. If Boo can find some space, yeah, maybe, but you've got to be paranoid of that. You've got to understand that you could be getting pushed elbow here. It's just a matter of time on when they turn around. Captain isn't turning. He's not turning! And now they've got the Hunter's Fury they have to deal with. Again, trying to find any target, trying to get any free tag, any free damage. Mr. Fallen was the hero in the previous round, and they're going to call on him to deliver once more, but he can't. He just can't. Dude. And so maybe through utility, they're able to find a window, brute force their way into the site, pry the bars open.
Right there.
But it's tough, man.
They're just locked in, they're locked out.
You see the smoke coming through. There's a little bit of utility that'll help. Attack is in a pretty brutal spot here, but if he dances around and plays cards right, he's going to be able to be the last one left standing. Singing the final song of this half for Heretics. There he is, he strikes, and the spike, the most prized possession, sits at his feet on 9-3 half.
He reps this tournament alone on it.
Sure. That nade is gonna hurt. That does not feel good. There was nowhere for Patatek to go. Woot's gonna be a casualty as well. That's a really nice defensive hold so far. But who else but Boo, paving the way.
Answering back. Benji now walking onto the site. Crack's gonna take a 1v1, but Boo again, steadying the shots.
In the face of a flash, manages to get another. Just when it seems like Heretics should be put away, they continue to chip a little bit. They continue to find an advantage here, an advantage there. They're just nuisances. They never go away. When you think you've got them done, it's heroics. And it's going to require heroics if they want to get this pistol, if they want to get to 10.
There's one.
Uh-oh.
Last player standing.
Can Benji Fishy 1v2? No. Overwhelmed. J on the swing, but a fuse will come through for CNED. That CNED needed to deliver in, excuse me. He needed to be, or needs to be, the leader for his team here. He needs to be a spark because Woot has done this entire series what CNED is needed to do.
I mean, he just lit a fuse right on Captain's head, and now that's the smoke's gone from the round. And more Patatek cleaning up the tag from Woot. A nade to push back J. And the entire map now is a playground for Team Heretics.
They may have more options than they know what to do with. And what's tough is there's no info on the other side, so CNED has to rotate back B because of the possibility of a flip. They're spread so thin. Just a luxury they don't have in being able to stack here. The problem with this, though, is that even if they get picked off, they're going to lose these weapons. The upgrades are only going to get better for Heretics. The situation only getting more and more dire for FUT. Yes, CNED needs to deliver. Yes, there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Yes, there's a lot of eyes on him. But this? A 1v5? And now they know where he is?
It's impossible.
Heretics get to 10. That might be the dagger. It's just so impressive.
Even just bouncing back from that 11-2 lead.
Oh, it's not getting any better, Dre. It's not getting any better. CNED tried punishing with the rocket, and the high ground for Moot was too much.
Down A.
An obliteration of FUT. Rians, another kill. In a free B site, holding for his team to rotate all the way through. FUT are so far behind in this round, in this match. If they want to represent EMEA at the Mercedes-Benz Arena, Woot, he saw the barrel of Mr. Fallen. He will get taken down.
Yeah, cleans him up, puts a crosshair right on him. So both rifles will look like they will be carried into the next. Might be the last.
No tag.
Oh yeah, it's not connecting, and Woot will gladly fill in behind it, and even that, a couple of parting shots, what should just be a warning, ends out tagging onto Scene at 63 HP, no armor left. Heretics pushing forward now, looking to put FUT down.
The bomb will go down, and so does CNET. Once more, a 4v5 now for FUT. Tournament life on the line.
FUT will put one final attempt at retaking a site, at prolonging this series. A flash in the face of Woot. The sidestep is there, and of course he snaps! Just like that! Cracks and Jay, what can you do? They've got the utility, they've got the mollies. What they don't have is numbers. And so Cracks will fall, and then there were 4. Back to back to back, as Heretics toss FUT aside and survive.